Conformity Antidote. Melting one snowflake at a time. Get ready to be triggered. Here they come, the leaders of the new church, Reverend Cuz and Deacon Tex.
Ending of summer is this weekend.
There we
are. We're there.
Can everybody hear us now?
Well, hopefully. So it's the unofficial ending of summer, and we got the first full weekend of college football, which I'm psyched. And then next weekend is the N.F.L. So we have just football for the next 3 to 4 months.
Let's not get too crazy about the NFL. NFL is really starting to piss me off.
I don't care. I like the Eagles. Eagles going to Super Bowl.
Why?
Because they're going to Super Bowl again.
They are not going to the Super Bowl, dude.
We'll
Seriously.
see. We shall see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Would you want to put a little something on it?
No, I don't bet on my teams.
I know you won't.
I don't bet on my teams
Punk
because
ass.
I lost my shirt, my pants, my drawers. In the past.
Oh,
Not now.
okay.
Not now. Not now. Not yet, anyway.
I was gonna say, if you're walking around buck naked, I don't want nothing to do with it.
No,
That's not how we roll around here.
It's only if I have something to drink. Yeah, I'll take.
Oh.
I feel like taking.
All right, I'm gonna double check this real quick.
I lost my.
Okay, now I can hear us. All right, thank goodness. We apologize. That was my fault. I was like jacking around, thought I knew something, and then, as usual, I don't know squat.
But yes, you do. You do. So, on maybe one or two things, but
Right.
everything else. And obviously, nobody's watching us right now because they would have responded back and
That's
saying,
right.
"No, we can't hear you," or "piss off," or whatever. So
Yes. So let me just double check. I'm gonna double check us on Facebook. Only reason I'm doing that because last week we had our chat open, which is this through Restream, and it seemed people were saying or were putting stuff in there that we could not see.
we can't see anyway.
I can't see it.
Because we're wearing sunglasses and we got these like Hollywood lights like right in our face.
Right in my face.
That's why and if anybody wants to know, that's one of the reasons why we wear sunglasses because we got these
What?
set lights like right in our face.
Right in our fat face.
We'd
I can't even.
we'd
Can you
be
hear
like
me?
blind.
Can you hear me?
We're
Am I down
low.
a little bit?
We're down a little bit.
All right, hold on.
Me.
How about
There we
that?
go. Yes,
Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
There we go. We're up a little bit.
Hello. All right, I'm sorry if we're rambling. I'm really
Yes, so
let me get this up and let's see what's going
So while
on.
Cuz doing that, I just want to say I can't wait. I'm psyched. You know, the NFL is what it is. Screw him. Roger Goodell needs to go.
He does need to go. A piece of
And
trash.
but you know what? This is my thing. Oh, there we are. Oh, that's a show.
Sorry.
That's a show. This is my thing with the NFL. Well, I'm gonna wait till because we're gonna talk about it later. But
Is that going to be your subject matter?
No. I haven't decided. Ladies and gentlemen, today during this show, right after we give you the news, is our first bitch, and he's right there. Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna do the cricket.
I was going to do this. Anyway, go ahead.
So after the news, we'll do our first. And we'll just pick a random subject, or I'll bring it up, and then Reverend Cuz will feel free to chime in or whatever, and just some completely whatever. Just
hopefully you've had time to think about it because you're the one that keeps bringing it up every week.
I could bring up a lot of stuff that I'm bitching about, but I think this is gonna be apropos.
We get 5 minutes apiece.
Yes. 5.
All right, so let's stop talking about it and let's get on with it.
Yes, let's get on with the show.
All right, so I think it's time for just one real quick thing. I just want to say hello to we got probably another 400 followers on Twitter just in the past week.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Tweeters.
Hello. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
And all you, and I'm going to tell you right now, because I know we're basically hitting the conservative crew, the capitalist crew. Hey, let's defeat socialism. Buy some stuff. Buy some mugs. Buy a shirt. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm wearing the Conformity Antidote shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, do that, and somebody pick us up and sponsor us so we can do this for a living and not have to have
because I'm going to tell you right now, and give it about another 8 to 12 years when these socialists come into power, we're going to need all the money we can get. So let's go capitalism now. Buy stuff.
All right.
So anyway.
Let's get into some news, by goodness, already.
Shucky. Oh, go Penn State, Nittany Lions.
Penn State, suck.
Or
At the Roll Tide.
no,
You rat bastard.
between them and Clemson. Oh, that's everybody talks about. Well, everybody's talking about how Clemson's going to roll through everybody, including Alabama.
No, I'm saying no.
They're actually saying that Georgia's going to beat Alabama this year.
Excuse me. We're trying to get in some news here.
I know. I'm just trying to get you riled up again.
You can get me riled up. I don't give a crap. Like I said, he's going to come in. We'll see. He's got to prove himself again.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Let's get some news.
All right, so let's go to, here we go. We got to move it on up.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, and she covered your face.
There we go. Oh.
Yikes.
Whoa. Is that Cicely Tyson?
No, Cicely Tyson's better looking.
She is. Okay, so here is the mayor of Chicago. And I didn't write down what her name is. Yep. I didn't write down her name because I don't really give a shit. All right?
We're not really concerned.
We're not really concerned about that. What we are concerned about are kind of
the murders.
Is the murders. But also the simple fact that Chicago is now facing a $838 million deficit.
That gets the mega money.
Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that would have happened?
Gee,
with the with Democratic ran and can I? And I'm not, okay. This ain't my bitch, but I'm gonna get on soapbox for 2 seconds. You freaking you damn cities! You keep voting for these these freaking Democrats, and they just keep screwing you over. When are you gonna freaking learn?
You know why?
What?
Because the ones I'm gonna tell you why.
All right,
I'm gonna give you a little. I'm gonna give.
Is this gonna be a 5-minute thing, or is this gonna go for about half hour?
No, half hour. I'm gonna get you woke.
I'm already woke.
No, the thing is the reason why is because these people are they're giving out handouts. They're handing out stuff to these people. You know, free this, free that, free that, free that. You don't have to work. Hop on welfare. You don't free this, free that, free that. And they're keeping them stuck in the slums or whatever, but they're still giving. 1 minute they're in the slums, the next minute they're giving them free cheese, or food stamps.
I like government cheese.
I do love government American cheese.
It's
awesome.
a bitch to melt, but it's good.
Yes, but that's exactly.
Sure as hell ain't Velveeta.
But that's it. And then you have I don't know.
But the point is they keep getting them stuff, but you know what? I'm still stuck in this freaking bullshit, the ghetto, or wherever I am. I can't get new. Okay, I get it. You're keeping me status quo, but I'm not getting anywhere.
No, but that's because
is that fine? Is that good enough?
Well,
I guess.
Well, and not only that, but because they've demonized those, especially in the cities, they've demonized the Republican Party and conservatives as racist and basically to each his own, and you're going to be screwed.
Which doesn't make any sense because the Democrats, like we've said it here 50 million times, Democrats, KKK, Jim Crow law, segregation, anything else you want to, that's the Democrats.
Right.
And we still got these dumbasses voting for them. Freaking Washington, D.C., Baltimore, freaking Detroit, Chicago,
Los Angeles.
Quit voting for these dumbasses.
San Francisco, our favorite.
Yes.
But
okay, so keep voting for them. You're gonna stay in a world of shit, and then there you go.
Well, so,
more power to you.
Yeah, and and then what's funny is they're relying off of the businesses and the taxes of the well-off, which what's funny is a lot of your elitist Democrats and your elitist Republican. This is my thing. If I were a conservative, if I had the money, if I were a conservative, I would never live in a large city. I would never ever live in a large city because all that money that you're paying in taxes is going to people like this who aren't doing a damn thing with it.
Except spending or whatever. You watch out and see if she's like every other mayor of remember Detroit, Baltimore, all them and D.C. where she's misappropriating funds. So see if that happens.
Well, and she's not, and she right now, from what I understand, she does not have a good rapport at all with the police department there, nor the police chief, who's coming out to be. I'm coming out to like him because he's been in the camera a lot.
Yeah, he's like you. Skank.
But they're not seeing eye to eye, and it's we're talking probably going to be number one again in the murder capital of the world, Chicago, Illinois.
And look, you're mayor, man. Can you hook us up a little bit there? You're mayor. You can't be walking around looking like anyway.
Yeah, you need.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
get off.
Yeah.
All right.
So
we'll go. Okay, from one dumbass to another. What are you doing?
Okay. Oh, come here, baby. Doddering Uncle Joe.
Oh, one-eyed Joe.
Oh, I know. Look at that. Did somebody spit?
Oh, grabby hands. Oh, molester. What do they call those? Molester, but what do they call them? Just a groper.
Groper.
Oh, Groper Joe. Only one he ain't groper. Hey, so they, just real quick. So they did. We had a bunch of our followers send us a tweet when they saw Hillary Clinton. I don't know if she's in the Hamptons or somewhere. Whoa. Holy crap. She found about an extra 50 pounds.
Yeah,
and about an extra 50 years.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, she's
looking rough.
But anyway,
rough around the gruff.
Yeah. So she's toe up from the flow up. So that's the only one Joe hadn't grabbed yet.
Well, maybe back in the day. Maybe back in the early 90s.
I mean, when she was younger, she wasn't that bad looking. I'm going to be honest with you, but man,
she got all frumpy. It's like she
got frumpy, and the kids are ugly. Her kid is ugly.
Chelsea,
shit.
She's actually not. Actually, now that she's a woman, she ain't that bad. When she was a kid, she was butt ugly. That's like Jimmy Carter's Carter's girl. Oof. I'm sorry, but I don't care, and I don't care.
She is jacked. Dude.
I don't think Chelsea Clinton is that bad looking now.
All right, you know what? Apparently,
he's going to pull up a pic, and I'm not talking about pulling up a teenage picture.
No, I'm not talking about teenage. I'm talking about right now.
All right, he's going to pull something up. She
is jacked up. She's toe up from the flow up. All right,
here we go. She don't look that bad. I just saw a picture there. She ain't look that bad. Right there, that first one. Don't go. Yeah.
What,
right
this
there.
one?
Yeah, right there.
Really?
That ain't that bad.
Really?
That's like a girl next door. She ain't no Melania Trump. Plastic.
Whoa! Hold. Oh.
She don't have the.
You better watch how you talk about the first lady over there. I'll slap the shit out of you.
She's very attractive, but she has the work done.
She's not had hardly any work done.
Oh, she's a model.
She's done some work.
She's a model. She's always had work done.
You better watch it. You better watch it.
See,
I'll knock the shit out of you. You damn right. You can't. You know what? You're just like the rest. You're just like all these other freaking Democrats making fun and calling shit out for the president and the first lady.
I did not.
You said she's plastic.
Because she's had work done.
That is a horrible way to say. She goes, she just probably. You said she's plastic.
Done. She's had some work done.
Not when on this show you ain't.
Anyhow,
you better. Ain't happening on my watch.
Anyhow,
I'll knock the shit out of you, boy. It's gonna be the Reverend Cuz show in Mushmouth in about 2 seconds. Don't you be talking about. Anyway, the whole point. Be talking about Melania. Anyway, the whole point we bring up Biden is because he was in New Hampshire. Well, first he was like, oh, how I love Vermont. I love the Vermont people. The Vermont state is beautiful. Only problem is, he was in New Hampshire.
Cleveland!
He's stupid. If anybody's been following Biden or him here recently, he has made so many. And here's the thing. If you're doing some kind of a press conference or whatever else, where you might get a question and might get off your game and this and the other, I could say you might screw up this and the other, right? So these are like his little rallies. So he's controlling the tempo, he's controlling the subject matter, this, that, and the other, and he is screwing up left and right. He forgot one of them. He forgot what Obama's name was. He said, my old boss, because he forgot the damn name.
I was gonna say his old boss could be a number of people from back the 1940s.
So,
when he first.
So what's he gonna do? I forgot. What's this button do? Yeah, oh yeah, there's good. It's like,
Whoops.
dude, my bad.
That's all right. But the way I tell you right now, the way the Russians are going and the Chinese,
Yeah,
somebody's button's gonna be pressing here soon. And I'm telling you right now, it's funny. It's the thing you said that. I was just like bring it up real quick. If anybody's not paying attention to what's also going on over in Kashmir right at the moment, you need to, because it's getting they're going at each other again. And I'm telling you right now, Pakistan and India both have nukes, and both have said that they aren't afraid to use them. So
that's fine. Go blow yourselves up. I don't give a shit.
Well, it's just a matter of where they're at, and the Chinese are going to get involved, and of course, Chinese are about ready to start going buck wild in Hong Kong.
Buck wild. See, Chinese. I guarantee you, if it goes between Pakistan and India, China's not going to get involved.
No,
because I tell you
don't
what,
have
because
really any interest in other than the fact that if the nuclear
close
fallout,
proximity.
Yeah, exactly, the fallout.
You know what? They're going to just take that green energy that they're not doing, and they're just going to reverse those windmills and blow it down.
Put them in reverse.
We don't have a fan, do we? No.
That'll be
That's
fun.
what's going to happen. They're going to reverse them damn. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have green energy. We don't have any damn fan. Where's the damn? Oh, where's the damn fans? No, we pollute out. We don't do fans. Some bitch.
Somebody go get some.
All y'all head cut off. No fans.
Somebody go get some nets from Oprah. We're gonna say, hey, they have like 50 billion people over there. They all can just pick up those little
fans.
Fans and say. The Earth just went off its axis.
All the Chinese start using fans, the Earth started rotating the other way. We're going back in time. I thought I was getting a little younger.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Let's just stop it when I get to around 25. Because then I get all my hair back.
There you go.
I had hair at 25.
We
a
had
lot.
We had a lot of things at 25 where we don't have now.
That's true. All right.
But this is the thing. Just real quick with Joe, in conclusion with Joe.
I don't think you do anything really quick.
I know. The sad part is look who's right behind. Look, okay, if he keeps screwing up, which obviously I think that's just going to be a given thing. Yep. Who's like, look who's right behind him. You know, Warren, Pocahontas, and then Kamala. It's not good. It's not
Democrats, you're screwed.
Yep.
You are screwed. And I don't care which one you want to throw up there. You can throw all three of them up there. You ain't beating Trump. Bottom line, dude, it ain't happening. And then Trump's going to win again in 2020. Then I want to see just how bad the left head explodes at then. Because if anything, it would be.
I tell you what, as batty apes as they went, as batty apes as they went when Hillary lost. I can only imagine if I'll have to wait and see. I can't wait to see, because if that happens, they're gonna be like jumping into Manhattan, jumping in the Hudson River.
It's like that. It's what the little. I don't want to make fun of her weight, but when that fat, she went on Twitter, somebody better fix this shit now. This,
right.
Well, her head's just gonna.
I know. Well, and also let's see what these actors do. I don't know how many times Alec Baldwin says he's going to leave the country. But
we're still waiting, asshole.
I know. You were supposed to do that back when Bush was elected. Let's go.
So the only one.
Chop. You need to hit the road.
It took her a while, but the only one that actually lived up to her word was Madonna.
Yeah, what the hell's up with her? Where's she living at?
She's in
Marrakesh or France.
Something.
Or something.
She's off in some Malta or something where, I don't know, somewhere, but she's out of the U.S. So bye.
Yeah.
So now if we get Rosie O'Donnell, her fat ass said that she would leave. I'm waiting for her to leave. She looks like a 80-year Kim Jong-un. You see her with her haircut? Oh, anyway. bitch.
Yeah, she. Who's gonna have you? Who's gonna take you? That's all I want.
I don't know, but wherever she goes, she's gonna have that continent sliding off to the side.
Go to China.
We not feed your fat ass.
Yeah, they don't have enough food.
You'll go somewhere else.
Whoa.
All you can eat buffet, but not all day.
Correct.
Right. Not forever.
There's limits.
Right.
We got you on a timer. Click. We got an egg timer.
On a timer. Oh, look at
isn't that nice?
That is a very nice.
That looks like my house.
Well, I know it does. I think I think you have a couple windows in a different spot, but it's pretty close.
I know. What's it doing?
And the only problem though, your mansion like this one is not like this one as far as it's not in Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, that's true. I'm not allowed in Martha's. I'm not allowed in Martha's Vineyard.
No, you're not. Not anymore, anyway. And so you probably think, whoa, that's probably I don't know, David Geffen or Oprah, or I don't know. Take your pick.
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that looked like a
very
nice
nice
house there.
Probably one of the Hollywood elites, because you know how much this mansion costs?
How much?
$15 million.
Oh, is it? You sure that's not Kathleen Kennedy, one of the Kennedys?
Oh, it could be
because they're up there. They like that. They like.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, they kill people up there. That's Chappaquiddick.
And was it Skankle or whatever his name, Skankle, who beat the girl with the baseball bat?
Yeah, there's too many cars in the river or in the.
There's too many.
They're saying, oh, they were doing us a favor. They were trying to create a natural reef.
Wait a minute. Not only that, but there's too many unmarked graves up here.
No. So who's the Hollywood elite that just bought this $15 million mansion? Katy Perry? Maybe? No. It is Barack Hussein Obama and this woman. $15 million in Martha's Vineyard. So now it was funny because when they got into the presidency, they didn't have a whole lot of money. And when I say a whole lot of money, I mean, they were doing all right, but they didn't have like millions and millions and millions, right? Then all of a sudden, you roll out. Not only did they buy a $8.1 million house in D.C., then they dropped another $15 million on this bad boy up in Martha's Vineyard.
Mm-hmm. Don't they? And correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they also have a house in California?
They do.
Possibly.
I don't know. Now, I do not know what the price tag on that bad boy was, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it wasn't $5.
No. And it wasn't in Compton. I can tell you that.
No, it was not.
It wasn't in Compton. It wasn't Sausalito.
No. So I'm just saying. Black community. Obama was going to take care of y'all. He's going to do stuff. He was going to progress the black community and the black agenda. And didn't do anything. And then you think, okay, you know what? So maybe after his presidency, maybe he's going to go, maybe move into Harlem, get us something, and start doing some kind of, I don't know, some kind of, not necessarily charity, but, some
philanthropy,
maybe some awareness and maybe some inner city programs.
It's too.
No, they went and signed a deal over with Netflix to do some shows, hang out with the white elite, and he moves to Martha's Vineyard. So, and by the way, his DC house, I tell you right now, it wasn't in Anacostia.
No.
So, well, you know what? Good for you. You screw. You know what? What do you say? Damn, I can't even think.
Built.
You fooled everybody. You got everybody to vote for you, right? You got in there. You got your little networking going on. You roll out. Basically said to the black community, go F yourself. And I'm going to hang out in Martha's Vineyard and screw the rest of y'all.
But see, the funny thing is they think the poor, not all, but some of the people that like I was exposed to in Baltimore.
Yes.
But they don't think there's anything wrong with that because one of theirs made it, man. One of theirs made it. You know, it's like one of the guys we're gonna be talking about soon,
right?
Or towards the end of the show, Jay-Z. You know, it's like, well, what is he doing for y'all? Man, he just made it. He made it, man. You know, he made it. Okay, so he made it. So, but what the problem I have is promises were made along the way. It's, you know, it seems like it happens a lot. Somebody comes from rags to riches, and once they hit the riches, they're like, oh, who are you?
Oh, my.
Oh, I don't know you. Get away from me.
Oh, you're here to clean the pool? That's okay.
Get away from me. Piss off. But, you know, it's amazing how these people just forget. Like, look at Oprah. Oprah's the same way, you know.
Yeah. So let me put it this way. So, yeah, we're white. Every president up to this point, up to Obama and then whatever, has been white, okay? But we don't have any preconceived notions or expectations that we're going to get taken care of. And you lower taxes, put a little money in your pocket, that's all I'm thinking. But I don't think you're going to come here and just take care of me, this and the other. Believe me.
And I will say, and I'm going to say this, it's going to drive you bats, but I will say this, that even after he got out of office, Bill Clinton set up a place in Harlem. If you remember correctly, he
That's
set up
just
a
so
place
he
in
can get
Harlem.
more hoes.
Well, that, you know. But still, he put a place. Now it was probably, you know, that place was probably worth a couple million because I know there's places in Harlem that are a little upscale as well.
He just bought it. He just bought it as a tax.
But
shelter.
You know, it's amazing how you distance and see, and it's like this. I don't know if he has or not, but then it's like, okay, well, let's let all the illegal migrants come in. Y'all should be taking your fences down. We all need to be living together as one, but not me because I'm rich.
You know what? Speaking of which, let's look at.
I'm rich.
Does this have a big old fence around it? I don't know. I can't see.
Well, they probably don't have it on there.
That's
it's probably so big. It's probably on like 55 acres of land, that, you know, and it's it's covered by the trees and stuff there.
You probably wouldn't even see the fence because it would, it'd probably take you probably about 5 hours to get across the lawn,
right?
After you even come to the fence. So
anyway. And that's like the whole. Speaking of which, it is a nice segue. Right into the bitch of the day, the bitch of the week.
Hold on, I gotta set my timer because you get.
That's all right.
We each get 5 minutes.
I'm not going to take the whole 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Watch me. I'm not.
You want to put money on that one?
Nope.
I didn't think so. All right. So, wait a minute. Hold on, timer, and we're gonna go 5 minutes, and wait a minute, and you're gonna get. I'm gonna give you.
You gotta be able to. What are you doing?
Oh no.
What's that?
I want to give you like the duck, but I can't find the duck. So go ahead. So ready? Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna give you something.
I'm
good.
going right now.
All right. Ready? Set.
Oh, a little Tesla.
Go. Yeah.
Is that my alarm?
You get a Tesla. All right. Yeah. Go.
My bitch is people hypocrisy. Okay, and that was a good segue into the whole into one thing I got a bitch about, and I can't stand hypocrisy from anyone. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you voted for. But being a hypocrite, and it's funny in this day and age when things are recorded, things are posted, recorded, or whatever, and then they're like, then later. It turns out that they go against what they said or what their supposed beliefs are or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, I didn't say that." Well, that's not what I meant. You took it out of context. Bullshit. You're a hypocrite. This is my thing. Practice what you preach. These people, it's like, all right, this is my thing. You want all the illegal immigrants to come in and to blend in with the part of the U.S., that's fine. Let's put them up where you are first. Take down your fence. Take down your fence from your mansions. Take down all your fences, all your brick fences and your stuff like that. Take them all down. Get rid of them. No fences at all. If you don't want any fences on the border, then there should be no fences around anybody's house. And I'm talking like out here these middle-class developments and stuff like that. Take all the fences down. Just let's all be one big happy community. But to let the rich do it first. But no, they won't do it because they're like, oh, we need protected because we got stalkers. We got people that want it. Okay, so you're the only ones. And what about the guns? You know, it's like they want everybody else to have gun background checks and stuff like that. But Tiny, who just got out of prison for doing 20 years, but he wants to be Miley Cyrus's bodyguard, and it's okay for him to have a gun because he's my bodyguard. He's got to protect me because I'm a celebrity. Oh, go fuck yourself. Excuse my language. Ooh. Sorry about that.
You know what? You should be able to cuss on your bitch session.
I know.
All right, go ahead.
But not too much. It's a family show.
It's a family show, but you did one F-bomb. You're right.
But that's the thing. You know, look, if you want to propose something, fine. If you want, that's fine and dandy. Do it. But I tell you what, you better follow it up. Your actions speak louder than words. So all this talk, and I think people are starting to wake up to it. And that is one of the pluses of social media. Not that I like social media that much, except for it lets us talk to you. Hi. But social media will hopefully keep you all in line and keep you all in check. So don't you dare tell me that I need to do this, I need to do that, and you ain't doing it. You do it first, and I'll tell you what, it's like the military. Lead by example. I follow a leader that is willing to get in the ground and get in the dirt and get the things done that need to be done.
And don't volunteer.
And don't volunteer for nothing. So there we go. That's my bitch. Reverend Cuz. Even though I should have stayed later because I wanted to hear Tesla.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, same thing. And I'll probably take my full 5 minutes.
I'm sure you will.
And go. All right. My bitch is, let me tell you something. My bitch right now is these freaking women.
Oop.
And at work. All right. So don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. See, there we go. See, I'm stopping. See, I'm going to stop.
I owe you a couple seconds. Yes.
Thank you. Anyway, so these women that come to work. Okay, let me tell you something. It's summer, and I get that. Okay, first let me give them this own thing about the bitching about this, where they don't get paid what a man gets paid. Okay, bullshit. All right, look at the data. It's bullshit. As a matter of fact, women get paid more because they work less. All right, they get more breaks. They talk about when they get to when they have a baby, they get time for breastfeeding to like pump the milk and this and the other, and I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm fine with that, but don't bitch about it. Now, let me get to my thing about the attire. So when you go to work and stuff, men have to wear appropriate clothing. Now, women for some reason get to wear tank tops, shorts, and flip flops. Okay, let me tell you something. Just because a shirt or a blouse, that they call it, is made from a different material, does not mean it ain't a fucking tank top. Thank you. So a tank top, they're wearing these shirts. There's like big old neck on it, open neck, and no sleeves. Okay, just because it's made out of rayon doesn't mean it's not a freaking tank top. And then they wear these skirts that have the shorts underneath it. They're still shorts, and they're way up here, So they get to walk around, and just because your flip flop has a little flower on the top of it doesn't mean it's not a flip flop. It's a flip flop, damn it. And then in the summer or in the winter they get to wear, for some reason they get to wear these yoga pants that are tight as shit. It's like, nobody. Thank you. Nobody, and some of y'all, thank you, don't need to be wearing them because you're too freaking fat. All right. Us men, we have to wear regular pants, dress shoes, and a button-up shirt, regardless. We don't get to wear all this other crazy stuff, all right? Now let's go to the men. Men, these metrosexuals now that are wearing these freaking pants that are look like their little brother's pants. They're skin tight, and they're this freaking short. Okay, I know you're edgy because you wear colored socks. They're bright colors. Nobody gives a shit, you dumbass. And oh, by the way, those of you that actually wear socks, nobody gives a shit. But those that don't, and you got your dress shoes on with no socks, and then you hike your leg up, when you cross your legs, nobody wants to see your freaking Sasquatch-ass ankles, your freaking hairy-ass legs with no socks on. Nobody wants to see that because, number one, it's unprofessional, and two, it's just freaking gross. All right? You're not impressing anybody. That the girls ain't impressed, and I sure as ain't impressed. And I'm going to tell you right now, you come work for me, you better be dressed. I'm going to tell you, dude, no, not again. I don't understand what it is with these guys in these tight-ass pants. These tight-ass pants, and well, by the way, they got these little 10-year-old girl bodies. And that's the thing. And then they wear these little pants, so they're little scrawny pants, and they're tight and everything else. You know what? I'm really getting tired of so many of these men coming out like little. So many of these men are just bitches, straight up bitches. Be a man. Go do something with yourself. Wear clothing that fits. And ladies, same thing. Go wear appropriate attire for the business environment. Thank you. How much do I live?
I know you stopped the clock.
Oh, I did? Oh shit! I'm sorry. Oh, I did. My bad.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
See, but see, that's all right because I
Okay, we're good.
gave you the little.
That's
thing,
my bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and especially terry cloth tank tops. Unless, of course,
where do you see terry cloth tank tops?
Remember my ex? I remember we were at Friendly Ice Cream way back when, and my ex was in there. She had that halter top on. It was like terry cloth. You could have taken it off. You could have taken it off, and she go wipe the table. And she was a little. She was packing.
After she left Reverend Tex, Deacon Tex, she gained a little. So.
Not that I'm was a great catch or whatever, but I'm.
Yeah, but what you see is what you got.
Yeah, obviously the guy that had her after me. Well,
anyway,
have fun.
All right.
So that was our first bitch. Speaking of which,
there goes that bow tie.
Oh, we forgot to. Wait a minute, though. We forgot to do it.
Oh, my bad.
That was in the news.
Yes. We're done with the news, and now it's off to topics.
Topics.
All right. So here we have. Oh, this little fat little bastard. All right. Anyway, so this is Dale Ross.
Hi, my name is Dale.
I'm Dale.
Well, welcome to Texas. Welcome to the.
Texas used to be. Texas still is a badass state, but Texas, you guys are losing your grip, son. Ladies, I'm telling you, you're getting more and more bitches up in Texas. It's getting bad. Anyway, so this is the mayor of Georgetown, Texas. Population about 75,000. Now, Bucky here, Mr. Ross, wanted to be for whatever reason, wanted to be one of the poster children for green energy. And this started a couple years ago. Excuse me. So they wanted to generate most, or if not all, of his electricity from wind and solar power. So former Vice President Al Gore and other climate change scumbags, they featured him on all kind of stuff for renewable energy conventions and this, that, and the other. Yeah, thank you. So the city also got a $1 million grant from then New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. All right. So what happened? Well, they found out that there's Miss Vivian. Hello, Miss Vivian. And so what they found out was hello. Oh, that's hell. Low. There we go. So what they found out is that renewable, like the green energy, it's a little expensive to generate, right? And here's the thing. So they're in the state of Texas. Texas is one of the largest natural gas natural gas producing states, right? So their natural gas is like cheap as all get out, right? Well, they want to. I want to be like solar and wind.
Yeah.
Speaking of wind, and right. So what they found out that it was really expensive to generate. So Georgetown's Texas's electric bills went up as more power and solar power displaced the natural gas. So here's the thing. Not only did they replace the natural gas, all right, to try to get, generate this green energy, they removed the natural gas, like, what do you call it? Municipalities. Yeah. So basically we're all in.
All right.
So what happened is they found out it was they made a huge mistake. So the municipal utility is facing a $7 million shortfall, not the entire city budget, just the utilities. It's $7 million upside down. And guess where that money's coming from? Their tax.
Well, if I were a gambling man,
Yes, sir.
I would say from the people of Georgetown.
Yes. So Georgetown residents, through higher electricity costs, are now going to have to pay for that. All right. So they're going to have to pay for that $7 million shortfall. And by the way, if say I want to get my natural gas back so I can just pay, no can do, Chief Rooney. It's gone. The piping's been removed, capped, all that stuff. So, that's not happening. Now, here's what really sucks about it. So for them to really achieve what they set out to do, which was going to be 100% renewable, or is that what they call it, renewable or green? Yeah, 100% renewable green energy. They would have to buy state-of-the-art Tesla batteries, the ones that Tesla puts in their cars, from their gigafactory, and they would need $400 million.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of things. That even beats the Obama's 15 millions.
Yeah, $400 million to buy enough batteries to be able to store that much energy, and weighing some 20,000 tons. So then they would have to build a facility able to handle that kind of weight, right? And thank you. And that is just to avoid it. Yes, ma'am. Bend over on that one. A big old green weenie coming at you. So you would have to have that just to be able to avoid a blackout in the evening. So the renewable energy and like all that stuff would only really produce enough for you to handle during the day. So unless you got these batteries, then you're screwed. And so even if they did that, they would have to spend $15,600 for each household to build such a battery farm, and the backup power would actually be drained in about 12 hours. Now, you could have had that natural gas running. You'd have been nice and cozy and everything else. Not anymore. Gotta get them batteries.
Yeah. Yep. And it's like, wait a minute, let's go. We call renewable energy.
We got our batteries going. Here we go. Woo!
That's it.
Oh.
And that right there just cost $500,000 for one little spin.
Turn that mic on. Well, I couldn't even brew my coffee in that amount of time.
They're gonna have to have the whole town go over and put like those bicycles up. No, a pedal for your electricity. Like freaking clown car. You know the sad part about this whole thing, among many things. Guess who? All right, we all know who's going to suffer in this. Okay,
yes.
Guess who's not going to suffer?
Fat boy.
This guy. You know these people, these politicians don't. They come in and they do this stuff. And you know it ain't coming out of their pocket.
No, sir.
And the way they look at it, it's coming from the city budget. So we have a shortfall. So what do? Well, we're just going to have to, easy. Yikes. You scared me there.
I wanted to make it life-size so you see how big his freaking head is.
But, this is the thing. So they're like, so obviously they don't care because it's not coming out of his wallet. It's not coming out of his savings account or whatever.
Nope.
He got paid, I'm sure, by Al Gore, Bloomberg, or whatever. Some of these people that they sent there to go install this shit that ain't working. And he's like, we'll just have to raise the taxes on everybody. Oh, there go the lights. There they go. Can you turn him back? Doctor, we were just about ready to take the man's heart out.
You know what? We got to we got to use a defibrillator. Well, they were on electricity. Okay, we'll get that taser out.
Yep. I'm going to get you, bitch. But anyhow,
yes.
This is
you people. You can't just. You
but
can't.
How,
okay, I can even understand you want to kind of go. I guess whatever.
My thing is that get the hell out of Georgetown.
Yeah. But the Georgetown. But the thing is, you kind of. But don't take all the crap out.
Right.
Until you figure out what it is. Stupid.
Reverend Cuz and I have talked about it ad nauseum.
And just real quick, do you think to remove all that stuff, it was free? You had to pay somebody to take all that shit out.
Yep.
All the natural gas. Go ahead.
And they probably sold it.
Stupid.
But Reverend Cuz and I have said it ad nauseum. We are both all for alternative means of electricity. However, you got to start slow and build your way up. You don't sit there and put in 2 windmills and say, okay, that's it. It's going to run the whole town.
Take the rest of the stuff out.
Get everything out of here. Shut it off.
You got to build the infrastructure first, dumbass.
You still keep the natural gas and then start slowly putting this stuff into play. Obviously, he didn't get that memo.
I mean, do you think even like with electricity and like the coal burning power plants, whatever, you just think that just appeared overnight? Everybody had a kite with a metal string to their house, and that's how electricity worked?
Whee!
Stupid. They had to build the infrastructure first. Oh, my gosh.
Idiot.
Texas, I love you to death. I really do. You're one of my favorite states. But holy shit, you guys have got more and more of these idiots taking over. Yeah. There go. Yeah, look at him. There goes that bow tie. There you go.
And and speaking of on the opposite side, on the electricity house, I'm not sure where. I think it might be our next door neighbors and statewise, but they were saying how their power company has got their CEO of the power company made like 300 million or something like that, and their CEOs. And the people underneath them, and they're talking about raising the rates on electricity by 40-some%. And it's not that's not the only place. And you know why? Because they've got everybody by the balls. You're either going to pay their rates.
Oops, sorry, wrong one. They got everybody by what? They got everybody. What do they have there?
By the balls. You're either going to pay their rates, or you're not going to have bring out the candles.
Yep.
Or the flashlights. And it's like the water, we're up where I live at, they just jacked up the water and sewer rates up again, and they're talking about doing it again in 2 more years. And it's like, I thought water was something that you need to live by. And they're like, well,
tough shit.
If you can't pay for it, you just have to go go up to the creek. The creek. Go up to the river, stream.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. Here's another thing where people don't understand. Until you build that infrastructure up, okay? So, like everybody, unless you guys are living under a rock, didn't know that the power company, they actually charge you. There's a fee in your bill to transport the actual electricity from their the power plant, whatever, all the way through the substations, all the substations to your house. Okay? Everybody helps or joins in paying that transportation rate, okay? So if you don't have that infrastructure built out, right, and let's just say all the rich people, quote unquote rich people, let's say they get solar panels and everything else, and battery packs, okay, then all that transportation fee for the electricity goes to all the people who are left on the grid, which are the poor people,
right? Appalachia or inner city.
So then let's just say their electric bill is, I don't know, I'm just going to say $100, $150 a month. Now, because everybody's not paying the transportation fee. Now their bill's like twice as much. Yep. Now it's $400. Now they can't even afford to even pay for the power.
Yep. Lights out. I was only able to.
There goes my Xbox. So
I can't charge my phone.
I know. So again, you want these just what freaking Deacon Tex is talking about, the hypocrisy. You got these scumbag pieces of shit like Al Gore and this and the other. They want to do this, do that. But until you get that infrastructure built out, you're screwing the poor people because they're the ones that are going to have to suck up all extra payments and money.
Yep.
Or bills, I should say.
And of course they don't care because they're filthy rich.
Right.
So don't let them don't let them fool you. They got money out the yin yang.
Yeah. So again, and I'm going to say it we already said it, I'm going to say it again. Quit voting these jackasses in. Georgetown, Texas. Vote this dumbass out next time the mayor election comes around. This guy's a piece of crap.
Yep. And stick. You know what? And I got some place you can stick that windmill or your bat. I got some places to put that battery pack.
Oh, where's that going?
I tell you what. Oh, you want something? You want to bring back natural gas? You want to bring back some natural gas or whatever? That's a good place for Rosie O'Donnell to go live. You got a lot of gas out, a lot of methane out of that thing.
Mm. No, because what we're gonna do is we're cutting all the trees down to put solar farms in.
I know.
Stupid. All right.
That's all right. That'll be a nice little fight to watch between the environmentalists and the conservationists.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. Where are all the Hollywood celebrities too that are running down and helping fight the fires in the Amazon? That's a story for another.
That's
topic.
Too far down.
Yeah.
We can't have time for that.
Plus they're poor down there, so
yeah, we don't care.
They don't have any 5-star hotels down there.
Yeah. So now we're going over to let's switch. Here we go. Let's see. So we are in Pennsylvania. Does it say? Oh,
yep,
Mannheim Township. I don't know where that is. Do you know?
I've heard of it. I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think Mannheim Township is on the eastern part of Pennsylvania.
You think?
Yeah, I think it's on like the Philly, Allentown area, maybe Scranton.
Well, we're living here in Allentown.
Mannheim,
PA. You are at, where we at? We are, come on. Well, I hate this stupid.
I don't think it's on the western part because I'm kind of familiar with like the Pittsburgh. You got Somerset, Bedford, Allegheny, all that stuff going on the west side.
What side? All right, where's this at? We are at. Yes, it is at. Well, yeah, you're pretty much right. It is basically between Philadelphia and Harrisburg.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so we have a nice little Starbucks there in Mannheim Township, and well, we could tell you who this is, but we don't know yet, and the police don't know what his name is. However, what they do know is that apparently, maybe he's got a problem. Maybe he hates Starbucks. I don't know, but apparently,
it's like he's got a little spot.
I got a little dribble. So. Apparently he doesn't like Starbucks. I don't know what I know. They didn't catch him. But anyway, apparently he walked into Starbucks, urinated on the cups, the coffee filters, and the employee sink before he. Over there.
Where?
What are you looking for? This?
No, not that.
What are you looking? Oh,
that first. Oh.
Well, I do the zipper, but apparently he didn't do that so well. Look, I mean, he's got a big old wet spot right there.
He'll pee himself.
Are you pee-pee boy?
Maybe he had to go real bad.
Officials say that during the incident, which took place about 9:45 p.m. on Saturday, the man walked behind the counter employees section and urinated into a sink and onto several pieces of the merchandise. The suspect then fled the scene, but did not before his image was captured on the surveillance. Okay, let me explain something to you. Am I in the freaking Twilight Zone or some shit? Well, of course, I know that all the Starbucks, they do have some. I know they do have some snowflakes there. But holy shit, people. You got a guy that walks behind the counter, pees on stuff. Now, I'm going to assume, at least for the initial part, he did a little, and then pulled his, peed us out whatever he started peeing. I'm assuming, because I don't think he's going to pee on everything through his shorts. Okay, what are you doing while he's doing that? You're just like, that's,
excuse me.
That's not very nice.
Excuse me.
Hello. I don't know what you're doing, but you know what? I do not approve.
Why are you behind the counter?
Why are you behind the counter? It didn't say he went and I don't know, whatever, and then left. He actually peed on like cups, filters, in the employee sink. So he had to have been there at least for, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds at least.
A minute.
Something. And nobody's like, oh, okay, you know what? We have an espresso machine here. Maybe you'd like to take a little whiz on that while you're at it.
Would you like, it'll add a little bit in there.
Ooh, that's our new latte. It's called Crunchy Granola Hippie Latte with a little bit of hemp and urine.
Well, the hemp is mixed in with the urine.
Yes. It's got hemp flavored urine.
It's got CBD. He's
CBD
got
oil.
CBD oil in his.
People, what are we? I would have whooped the shit out of them.
Well, I don't know who was. We don't know who was working that day.
Snowflakes.
And I've actually the Target up where I live has a Starbucks in there, and I will say this: a lot of times when I've gone in there, they're the only ones there behind the counter.
Who?
Because they're so cheap. The barista or whatever.
Oh.
There's only one person. So because they're again, Starbucks is too cheap. They don't want to hire any extra bodies. So,
all right,
so the only thing I could think, I'm just guessing, I'm spitballing, is that she was distracted. Maybe she had to go potty or something,
Dude,
and he got a chance to go back.
He had to be there for a while.
Well, you just could have really had to go bad and just whipped it out and started aiming it.
Okay, so let me ask. What if you were a customer there and you saw him doing it?
I would have said I would have went over and decked him.
Thank you.
But
it must have been the snowflake latte.
Well, look
book club hour, and that's all that was there.
Either they were look at this character. But and another thing too.
I'm like, dude.
Another thing too is she could have been like a high school girl or something like that.
I know,
too.
and yeah, right, and I get that, okay, but somebody,
right?
I would have whooped your freaking ass. Because I'm like, look, especially if this is my Starbucks and this is where I come to get my coffee,
right? Damn right,
dude. Now you're gonna be shut down at least for a day, maybe 2 days, while they clean it up and disinfect everything and stuff. And I'm like, you piece of shit.
Yes.
You know what? You're going to earn. All right, you want to piss? I got something for you then, you little bitch ass.
I got some place where you can piss. You want to piss in front of people and stuff like that? We got a nice, perfect place for you to piss at. It's got bars on it.
You can pee in every damn corner of that cell.
Yep, and then go ahead and miss something. You'll see what happens to you. But you are right. Yep. I don't know if it's just kind of like a lot of things where people. And I think there's starting to be a change because I think with all the mass shootings or whatever that are going on and all this other craziness that's going on, that people are actually finally starting to be more observant or whatever. But it used to be the fact that if somebody saw something, they would just like walk away and not do anything about it. And it's like, are you serious? I'm surprised, like, let's go up there and like kick him in the nuts or something like that, or
yeah,
kick
him in the ding ding.
But you don't let this stuff happen. Not at my Starbucks.
Kick him in the ding ding.
And I love Power down.
Kicking
Oh,
him.
there
I'd be
go
kicking
lights.
him right in his ding ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
I would have whooped his ass. I'm
But,
like, dude,
you know-
you're not pissing on shit.
No.
You know what? And matter of fact, I'd have rubbed your face, make you drink the shit, you little piece of shit.
Oh my, I came all the way to this Target to come to Starbucks because my other one is closed for renovation.
Yeah.
Could I get a pumpkin spice latte and could I get one of those scones? It looks a little moist. Oh, thank you.
Oh boy,
Oh, it's moist, all right.
This scone seems to have a certain aroma.
Oh.
Is this some kind of new spice they're using
Oh.
from Madagascar?
Oh, I know. I
Is
do
this the
love
new
the
Madagascar
Oh,
vanilla?
Madagascar vanilla or the Sumatra. I do love the coffee. I do love their exotic flavors.
Oh, it's a little spicier today than usual.
That's we like to call. What'd you say?
Oh, you know what? And it kind of tastes. And as I'm tasting, it kind of reminds me of my old college days when I used to. This
wait
is
a
probably
minute.
hard to believe, but I used to partake in a little bit of the marijuana.
A little bit of the Maui Wowie.
I was a little reckless back then. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now that you mention it, I do recognize this taste. Ooh, I recognize this taste.
Oh.
Oh, the last time I had this, my husband and I were. What?
Oh, Harold, can I might say, can I get a venti to go? I think this is going to get Harold back in the mood.
Oh, he always is into water sports. Are you sure that's not from the cat?
Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
All right.
But I don't know. I just cannot. I find it hard to believe that somebody could actually do something like that in a public venue
and nobody
saw
be
it.
there to whoop his ass.
Right. Or nobody knows who he is and just let him walk out the door. Where was loss prevention?
Yeah. Or even okay. Let's just say you didn't want to get all involved at the time when he's like pissing because you didn't want to get urine on it. He could be, I don't know, AIDS or whatever.
Right.
That I can even understand. But once he like zips his pants up, he walks back around away from the out of the
Store.
the counter.
Yep.
And then I'm whooping your ass.
And I don't know. I don't know
I'm whooping
about
your ass.
I don't know
Seriously.
about where this Starbucks located in Target, but I know the one up my way. It's right there by the front where the carts are. So I would have went over, grabbed the shopping cart, and go to ramming speed. Bam!
Rabbit speed.
Sat there and
Dumbass.
launched him over the counter.
They people like this need to get their ass. There needs to be more people around this world that are willing to whoop somebody's ass.
Right.
And you, sir, need your ass whooped.
Well,
and like I said, an hour took you back around the counter and rubbed your face in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, we do need to. He could have a little disturbance.
I don't
in his
care.
Noggin,
I don't care.
but still, we don't know that.
I don't care.
And
I don't
he-
care if you do or not. I don't care if you got something going on up here. You know what?
You don't pee in public
That's right.
like that.
It's no excuse.
Yes.
It is no excuse.
That's like our girl up at the donuts.
Oh, Tim Hortons?
Pooping. I'd much rather have the pee, I think, than having the poop, somebody slinging poop.
Well, yeah, probably so. But see, the poop you can probably see all that.
yeah.
That urine, it might
Yeah.
get back in somewhere, and you may not see it all. I don't know. I don't want any of it, but maybe them two should get married.
Maybe they will. Oh, we could be like a dating service.
I'm a little bit. You know what? They could be like Donnie Marie. I'm a little bit poop. I'm a little bit
Urine.
piss in my pants.
I still like the idea of the dating service. We could sit there charge. We could set up these crazies with each other. We could. Hey,
I think it'd be like Sharon and Sonny. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's
all right. So
this sick bastard.
yeah, get off, you piece of shit.
It's time then.
It is time. We're on Saturday. Do you care or do you not care?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't care.
This one. I think we'll go through. Let's get through this last one.
All right.
I don't think we won't dawdle too long. Dawdle. I had a tall time getting started.
All right. NFL. I still love you, NFL, but damn. And here's my point. I'm going to get them pissed off. So I know everybody don't like Dallas, but Jerry Jones was one of the owners. There was a handful. One of the owners that wanted to get rid of this dumb son of a bitch. He's like, this guy is ruining the NFL. We got, and everybody just, we'll just renew his contract. And Jerry Jones is like, oh, hell no, this guy's got to go. But again, these freaking bitch-ass owners, they renewed his contract. So now we got another, I don't know how long his term is on his contract. Now we got to do with this Roger Goodell, this piece of shit. Now he's going to, first let's say why he's hooking up with douchebag here. So what they want to do, since so many of the people, celebrities have been openly critical of the NFL and how the league handled social justice issues and ensuing protests by its players, ensuring protests by its players. So Roger Goodell, who's a freaking liberal piece of shit, he decides to team up with rapper Jay-Z and Rock Nation. I don't know why you put rock in there, Jay-Z, you freaking rap bitch. And so Jay-Z and Rock Nation, they're going to be advisors on NFL entertainment, the NFL Game Day experience, and will help select artists to perform at major NFL games, including the Super Bowl. Rock Nation will create podcasts, visual albums, and coordinate concerts for the league. Thank you. Really?
What does that have to do with football?
What does that freaking have to do with football? Let me tell you. That's exactly what it is about. But, okay, so culture in the NFL. We're not already basically doing this shit already? Seriously?
Yeah.
Look at the halftime shows in the last, 5 years. Well, you had a couple here and there.
Well, the only time it came to play, I guess, and this is what I think stemmed it all, was from last year, when you had these people that didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Oh, you should ban playing on the NFL halftime show because they're just terrible people, right? They're just terrible people. And then they had Maroon 5, ended up playing. They couldn't get hardly anybody to play. And I'm like, so you have one instance.
I hate Maroon 5, but I'll give you some props in saying, F you guys, we're still going to do the halftime show.
So what it boils down to is you could have had, I guarantee they could have had other acts playing. But because he wants to be hip and be with the kids, this young generation, he wants to get all this in the pop music world. Oh, we're not having you. Miley Cyrus, who gives a Katy Perry?
Bitch.
Y'all, Katy Perry had no problem. And this is the thing. This shit that supposedly with Kaepernick, with this the whole police brutality thing, this ain't nothing new, people. And this whole thing, this is nothing that just came about like yesterday. Then you have that skank Katy Perry. She had no problem paying a Super Bowl halftime show. But now all of a sudden it's like, oh, because Colin Kaepernick, they won't let him back in. I can't. We need to ban the NFL. Ban him.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one. Okay, and he got paid. Ganetto made sure that Colin Kaepernick got paid.
He got a settlement for his collusion
right? And his little
lawsuit.
His little bro.
And they won't tell you what it was, how much it was.
It's not. I think they have the non-disclosure agreement.
They do, but the point is
that his little bromance down there in Eric Reed down in Carolina, still shooting his mouth off, and I'm like, I don't even know what has he done. Mr. Social Justice Warrior, what have you done other than run your mouth about Kaepernick? You're still getting paid by this man right here, so you're still a part of the machine. I tell you what, yes. Colin Kaepernick's an ass. I believe he's an ass. I think, there was other ways that he could have went about doing his thing. However, I give him kudos because now for doing what he thinks is right, he's no longer in the NFL. Hey, Eric Reed, why don't you follow suit? Why don't you sit there and hop on the bandwagon with Colin? Maybe you'll get paid under the table like he did. But no, you choose to play the game with the man. You want to be a part of the man. You don't have a problem talking bad about the man as long as you're getting that paycheck. Go join the XFL.
Yep.
Go in the XFL. If you but this asshat.
And like we've said a million times before, Kaepernick walked away from his last year,
right?
From his contract. He was supposed to make, I don't know, forget, like 4, 5, 6 million, something like that,
right?
So it wasn't like, the NFL is kicking me out,
right? He
walked
playing.
away.
Yep, he stopped playing.
Thank you.
And then when he wanted to come back in, the owners were like, "You're too much." And see, the thing is,
and the Eagles needed a quarterback,
and it's too much.
Did they call him up?
Nope. We got Josh McCown. I don't know.
Who's not playing too bad. At least
preseason,
yes. Anyway,
but see, the thing is the teams. It's not. They just don't want the headache that you're going to bring, and when it's not necessarily you that the media is going to bring, because as soon as whatever team would hire Colin Kaepernick, whatever game's on TV, that's all the commentators and the media would be talking about. Oh, let's see if he kneels, and let's see if he spit. Let's see if he does this. Let's see if he does that. Let's see and forget about the game. We want to see what Colin Kaepernick's going to do. And the owners were like, wait, screw that. We want to play the game. Yep.
So, anyway, Jay-Z's talking about the NFL has a great big platform and it needs to be all-inclusive. All-inclusive, over 65% of the players in the NFL are black. So how are we not inclusive? All right? And actually, over 80% of the NBA is black. So if we want to be all-inclusive, if we want to be all, should we fire 30% of the NBA players and put white dudes in there?
Well, yeah.
No. If you ain't good enough to play, you ain't good enough to play. But don't sit there and run this shit about being not inclusive in this and the other. You got 65% of the players that are black.
Yeah, and both of them. I'm going to tell you right now, they're both. It's all about the Benjamins, yo.
There you go. Go ahead. So Jay-Z's talking about. What he's talking about is the NFL's newly launched Inspire Change Initiative, a campaign started this year that helps create positive change in communities across the country. Okay, let me explain something to you. Freaking Colin Kaepernick wasn't even part. He's bitching about police brutality and stuff. When go look at the data, go look at the statistics. It's bullshit. It's like a minute percent, but yet we do have inner cities communities that are being ravaged by drugs and violence. Look at Chicago. They have thousands of murders. Colin wasn't talking about any of that shit, right? And he wants to be like the freaking I want to start the revolution. Go help these freaking inner city neighborhoods, you asshole. And that's another. And let me tell you something else about. Now there's quite a few NFL players that do good and go and give back. Okay, there are. However, there's a crapload of them that come from bad cities, and they never set foot back in that freaking city, all right, or town or whatever it is. Bullshit. I'm throwing the bullshit flag, and as Deacon Tex talk about hypocrisy, I'm throwing that flag out on you too. So the Change Initiative. This includes a major focus on education and economic advancement, police and community relations, and criminal justice reform. Oh, criminal justice reform. Where did that come from? President Trump?
What is this? Not only that, hold the phone. Just hold the phone.
All right, holding it.
What does any of that have to do with playing football? You're professional football players, for Pete's sake. Play football. You're worrying about some
Go ahead.
effing halftime show and effing entertainment. Worry about football.
But through entertainment, we're going to go in the communities to make them better. Through entertainment. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Have Beyonce go do a concert in friggin' inner city
on the
Chicago?
on the south side of Chicago. Yeah.
I mean, what?
I
have no problem with the programs going and doing economic, revitalization in communities and this and the other. That's not football, though.
No.
Let the people play football, and all this social justice bullshit. That could be something you could set that up, and the NFL players could be part of it. But NFL, we're playing football. We play football.
This is my thing. How many? And I even though it leaves a bad taste in my mouth every time I say the name, the Dallas Cowboys. But I will say this: every Thanksgiving, for those of you that watch football regularly. And every Thanksgiving, they do this big thing for the Salvation Army, and they've been doing it for decades. Then even before even before Jerry Jones, I don't know if Tex Schramm or whatever did it before him, or whoever who was the owner prior to. It might have been Tex Schramm.
I knew coach.
But anyway,
Tom Landry.
Yeah, I knew
bless
Tom
his
Landry.
heart. God bless his soul.
But you have the NFL, and you always see these things like the United Way, even though I have my own beef with the United Way itself as a major entity, but they do work. They don't flaunt it necessarily in front of the TV all the time, but they do work. They've been doing it. So I don't get it. I think this was a safe-face bullshit thing because of one person, one player, and this jackass who really doesn't give a rat's ass about his players, because if anybody that follows the whole concussion thing and how the NFL really dumps the players when they're retired and all this other bullshit, he's a worthless piece of shit.
Yeah.
And JC, whatever he is, he's a capitalist.
He's a piece of shit too.
But he's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins.
So Roger, why don't you set up like some like a health like insurance, or like I don't know, like a program that helps players deal with after they're out of football,
right,
when they have concussions, this and the other,
and not players like now. We're also talking about players that from the 60s and the 70s and stuff that a lot of them can barely walk. They don't know who their names are. And NFL, you're making freaking money out the ass. Why don't you do something with it? And oh, by the way, why don't you set up like NFL, like your own charity, instead of dealing with like these the UNICEF and all, or what is it, United Way and this other, where they have this freaking management structure that all these management structures getting paid. Right.
Give
it directly to the source.
Directly to the I mean, because you have NFL teams in all these communities by these rich owners. They don't need none of the money, right? So just let them distribute some of this stuff through services and stuff. Let the NFL players get involved and do that, okay? Off season, or on the whatever.
Right.
Football Sunday, Thursdays, whatever, and Monday, whatever. Playing football.
Yes.
Okay?
I don't want to hear about no.
And we don't need a new awareness thing where everybody wears the most effeminate color they can find. Okay, is there any? I believe in breast cancer survivor. In breast cancer, is there anybody on this planet that doesn't know about breast cancer?
Yes,
but we got to put. And oh, by the way, don't get me started on Susan Komen. Look how much of their money doesn't go to the freaking cancer research. Don't get me started on that shit either. Anyway, we had our bitch session. That's not part of the bitch session.
That was bitch session number 2.
Yeah, sorry.
We're even in overtime. We're in overtime.
It's Saturday.
I know.
Nobody got nothing to do anyway.
Vivian's watching us. I think she fell asleep. She's still there. I know. She's probably like, She's like,
she probably had a couple bottle of wine while she's watching us. Now she's out.
Yep. Yeah, she's like, I'll catch him later.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, get them.
Yeah.
They're both of them. You know, it's. I don't even know what the.
And Jay-Z's such a piece of shit too. But Goodell is a flaming liberal piece of shit.
Well, I don't know if he's liberal or what.
Oh, he's
he is.
liberal as shit, dude.
But he doesn't. But
okay, even if he's not.
Right, he's still a piece of
he
shit.
Is.
I think
He is so far left, at least in his actions and how he's handling the NFL. And don't get me started on Zeke Elliott and when he freaking
but I'm surprised.
whacked him for 6 games when there was no charges even filed yet. Damn it! Oh, it's not pitch session.
Yeah, I think we're already like 20 something after.
That's fine. All right. So
anyhow.
So anyway, love y'all. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you over to Deacon Text to sign us off.
So we hope you all enjoyed our show. It was like a roller coaster show. It was very contentious at the beginning. It was very contentious at the beginning and very contentious throughout. I know we were a little stormy, but we got through it.
We did.
For our first Saturday show, it was fabulous. Thank you all for joining us. And any announcements we got? Buy our stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking about our stuff, I'm looking into what did I say?
Travel mugs.
Travel mugs
that you can take in the car.
Yes. So I'm looking at conformity antidote travel mugs because, like I said, these are great, and we're almost out of these. But people now take coffee, to work and this and the other. So we're gonna look into getting some travel mugs, and we'll see how that rolls.
That way, when you're in the car listening to the podcast on your way to work or wherever, on your on a vacation trip or something like that.
Yeah, let the kids listen.
Yep.
They get educated.
Yes. Except for some of these shows like this. You want to pre-screen. Especially when we talk about the strippers and some of the stuff. But yeah, the kids need to know. Well, they don't know. They're back on their cell phones. Probably.
Yeah, they listening to headphones in.
I know, watching worse stuff than this.
You got that right.
They need it, but you watch this other than that baby shark stuff. That's craziness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just stay tuned. I'll let you know here in the coming months. Oh, if we do it, we're gonna get it out here pretty soon. So we're in time for what?
Christmas!
Yay! So we'll try to get them out so you can get them give them out for gifts.
Yes. It would make a very nice gift.
Yeah, it would.
So thank you all.
I got.
Yep. Thank you all, and we will see you all again on next Saturday, 8:00. We'll be knee deep in football by then. I'll be all excited and stuff. I know. Right now it's because
he
of
won't
college.
be excited because he would get their ass whooped.
Oh, yeah. We'll just stay tuned. Let's watch how the season unrolls.
Who you playing again?
We're playing the Foreskins, the Washington Foreskins. So we'll see. If we lose the Foreskins, I'm going to shave my head.
Oh, I can see that.
I know. It's not going to be good. So anyway, God bless everybody. And until next Saturday, God bless. Good night. Shocky.
Turn the computer off.
Oh, love.
Fat bastard.
Love one another. Mwah. Or love the one you're with.